Hello everybody, I am Samuel15 the Dragon Samuel here, and today we'll be talking about the epic battle of the ages. Subs versus dub. And this is going to be a huge battle. So before anything happens, you people go, dub is better, sub is better. I want to say one thing real quick. This is just my personal opinion as someone who loves anime. And someone who is me viewing it from both perspectives. You know, I personally am, well, to be perfectly honest, I'll watch whatever's available. There are very few times where I'll prefer dub or sub over in a particular anime, where I will purposely go out of my way to watch a sub or a dub, or I will actually recommend a sub or a dub. Um, I will, and I also then tend to defend dub more, and that's just simply because of the fact that just dub gets hated more. And also, if you're not into mumbling or rambling or anything like that, you want to see moving pictures and video and blah 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 blah. You're not going to see that. You're just going to see this wonderful meme that I found on the internet that it's not mine, I didn't create it, so whoever did that, good for them. So I think this meme with Joker, it really puts the point of what dub versus sub is really in the anime world. Now, let's get right into this on PAVA. First things first is that a lot of people who are casual anime fans, or those who just watch anime via Tsunami, will just not really know what sub is. Sub is basically spelled subtitles with Japanese voice acting. You know, it's just people taking the episode, just putting subtitles. More or less half the time these are fan subs, other times they're not. If you get them from free site, they're more often than not fan subs. And for the most part, fan subs, in my experience, are more or less accurate. There are very few times in anime I just see something and go, well, what? And I have to watch in dub, or I have to go into the freaking manga to find where it is. And if it turns out that the sub I'm hearing, or which I'm just seeing, is actually just filler art, and it's never going to go into dub, well, I'm just kind of shit out of luck. But that never happened, so I don't really have to worry about that. I just have to wait another year until it gets on. Until it gets dubbed, or two. That's usually what it is. And now I'm going to go to my personal opinion, what I prefer, subs or dubs. Now, it really depends on the situation. If the world that we're talking of is more of a is very obviously based in Japan, and even goes out of the way to say it's based in Japan, like a lot of non-shonen animes are, or like a lot of animes they're like sort of like they're based off visual novels, or kind of like dang, I just watched it like a week ago. There was that one anime I did a few weeks ago with whatever. I just know there's several animes that are just obviously, you know, they're from Japan. Those are better in subtitles because, well, a lot of stuff that is, it sounds better. Especially if it's moe heavy. It's very moe heavy. It's probably going to sound better in Japanese. Moe characters are probably going to sound better in Japanese. And unless there's like a huge, unless the people who are doing the voice acting are very high-end or very well-talented, like Maya Corel or Bianca Paulincia, among others. Those are the big names when you want to do moe, just get dumb. Granted, it's not really moe, such as younger voice act, people who just do a younger voice. I think that does the trick anyway. But like I said, for the most part, I'll watch whatever. But there's some anime that, if like an anime is actually have a very Western culture to it, or has a Western spin on it, or then I think that it will probably sound better in English, where I would rather watch dub. Like let's say a very good example of this is Panty and Stocking, though I don't recommend anyone under the age of 17 to watch this because it's just so widely inappropriate. Also, another anime that's not really appropriate either that I recommend that's really good dub acting is Black Lagoon. Even though I haven't seen half of the cast ever before, but they're really good, mostly because, well, half the characters are, well, American, especially the main ones. The 4 main characters, 3 of them are from America. Granted, Revi, the main female lead, is Japanese American. The Dutch is African American, and Benny is Jewish American. And the main character, Rock, is Japanese. So, there is an arc near the end of the series that honestly does sound better. You just want to watch the whole entire arc in subtitles. I would actually recommend that, because most of the people who are going to be talking when the main focus are, well, Japanese, obviously. So that's why I think dub is actually better. Now, some people are going, for those who are just going, sub is always better, or dub is always better, please leave now. I'm only talking to those who are willing to listen and debate. Now, you guys probably already gone by now and started hating on me, but I just love this meme. When you mention subbed anime, no one bats an eye. But when you mention dubbed anime, everyone loses their minds. And it's so true. And especially in like where you get all the otakus. A lot of otakus hate dubs. I don't know why they hate dubs so much. Maybe it's because they just want to watch a lot of moe-infested anime. Now, some people say that the only good dubs, for the most part, are like the dubs that have huge backing, or like have huge fan base already, like Bleach or Naruto or One Piece, and all of those have really superb voice acting by pretty much everyone. I would say Bleach honestly sounds a little better in sub, just because like it is based in Japan, but not so much. One Piece I think actually sounds better in dub, but not very much, simply because of the fact that the sub voice acting cast is also very an all-star group. Like both the voice acting for Japanese and English are the cast are very good. They're like the best at what they do. And like, I don't know the voice actors in Japanese. I don't know Japanese actors at all, but the One Piece 9, every single one of them of the English voice actors who do the Straw Hat Pirates are pretty much known somewhere else. First, we have Luffy voiced by, believe it or not, Colleen Klinkenberg, who has voiced so many female protagonists in her past, but she's most notably known for voice acting as I forgot her name. She's the girl with the eye patch and blonde hair from Soul Eater. She's a Death Scythe. Yeah, her. Wanted to marry Twilight at one point. For those who never see One Piece, I'm not lying. She actually seriously wanted to marry a toilet for like whatever reason. I don't know why. Like her friend had to convince her out of it. I'm not kidding. Anyway, she was also voice acted Riza Hawkeye from Fullmetal Alchemist, the blonde chick with the trigger happy, who always followed Roy Mustang and obviously had a crush on him. So seriously, those two are like a perfect couple. But that's what she's most known for. The person who plays Zoro is voiced by Christopher R. Sabat. I can't think of anyone who he voiced off the top of my head other than Piccolo. Sonny Strait, who voices as Usopp. The only thing I know him for is voicing as Krillin from Dragon Ball Z as well. The fourth character, Nami, she's placed by Lucy Christian. I don't really remember any names by her off the top of my head other than oh yeah, like the anime I was talking earlier. That's obviously sounds better in subtitles in Japanese. The female protagonist of that, I forgot her name. I'm really bad with the names. Is also the voice actor for Nami. Seriously, I'm not kidding. well, the English, of course, but it's like, wow, really? Yeah. And she did a good job, by the way, in Clannad. There are very few good performances in Clannad, and I do recommend sub over dub for Clannad, but there are few good performances in the dub. And Lucy Christian did a really good job. Eric Val, he's actually one of the newer names, I think. The only thing I can actually remember him is actually very recently. He's been doing. I think he's playing as Space Dandy in well, Space Dandy. I'm not sure though, but I do know he played Eric Val played as what's his face from that? God damn. Oh, he played as Cashman from Cashman Sins. And he did a very good job in that. I like that anime a lot. Let's see. That's for the fifth one. Actually, you know, I should just stop here. You get the point. The voice acting cast for One Piece is star-studded. So, you get my point. That it's very star-studded. Every single one in there is known for something or another. That's my point. Back to the main topic at hand. What is that better, sub or sub? And I really, like I was saying, it's just very situational, and it really depends. And I will say this: for the most part, sub is usually better because there's more anime based on in Japan. Because well, anime's from Japan, so that is the reason why. Oftentimes, sub is better than dub. However, there's certain situations where dub is better, and it's more of the inspirational speaking, the big, hearty voices, and the and the dialogue. Just like on and on and on preaching. Sometimes sounds better than dub. And Fate Stay Zero is a very excellent interpretation of good dub. I mean, sure, there's several characters that are based in Japan, but majority of them are not based in Japan, and those are the characters that do a lot of fighting, and thus are the ones that we can be hearing a lot in battle. Of course, the ones that do the dialogue or talking are going to be the ones who are from Japan. So, what is better in that anime? Honestly, I think the dub is simply because the dub had a better voice acting cast, in my opinion. Sub had a pretty decent, but just dub was better cast in my opinion. Especially Alexander the Great, or Ishin, whatever his name was. He was really good. Oh my god, episode 11 where they all talk for like 40 minutes about ideals. 40 minutes of just talking is one of my favorite anime moments of all time. I actually did a video on that earlier this year. I would post a link to it, and I would say I'll post a link to that, but don't hold my breath to it. So if it's there, click it. If not, well, I'm lazy. But I honestly do think that it is very situational. And though it really depends on the budget and how much the people who are the localization, how much are people going to get the if it's to be doing like Funimation, you're also going to get several good voice actors like Vic Mignogna, Patrick Seitz, Colleen Flickenberg, yada yada yada, the usual Funimation voice acting group that Funimation loves to call whenever they're doing a big anime. Like seriously, whenever they do big anime, we need Colleen, Patrick, and Vic right here, right now, stat. Like seriously, they're like, we need these guys. Sure, like none of these guys have a contract with a specific anime group like Viz Media or Funimation, but you know, or Aniplex. But you know, that's what it seems like to me. But there are situations where, even though it's a big, sort of a big budget-ish, or very popular anime, doesn't mean it's always going to be successful voice acting cast. Thus, Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail, but it's just better in sub. Just because it just sounds really weird to me in dub. I don't know why. It just sounds so wrong. And Tom Capricorn, who played an amazing Death the Kid and Soul Eater, just kind of fails here as Natsu, and that's not really his fault. It just miscast. He just got totally miscasted. When someone, and just so you know, Fairy Tail has been kind of up in the air who actually owns it. Like, it's such a big name, but it's not big enough like to challenge the big three, and that's what its problem is. You know, it's an ongoing anime that's 150 episodes long, and everyone just doesn't know what to do with it. You know, for a while it belonged to this one anime company before they got shut down and the manga got weird, and just no one can find out what to do with Fairy Tail at this point. That's what took the 1-year hiatus, is because of that. But I just don't think the English voice acting cast for Fairy Tail is very good. That is part of the reason why I don't think it will ever be on Toonami, along with the reason, just legal reasons in general. I mean, I hope it comes in Toonami, but I think at this point it's a little too late. But then again, I said that for Shippuden, so I don't know. It's like Shippuden's like so far behind what it should be. I mean, seriously, it's like stupidly ridiculous how far behind they are. But somehow they started. You know what? We're gonna start episode 1. Wouldn't it make more sense to start it at like episode 150, like 300 or something like that? I mean, just thought about that for a minute. Go, nope. Because like seriously, like there's like 350 plus episodes going on in Shippuden right now. So like they're 7 years behind. You're going, wait, what? The reason why is because if they're gonna air an episode every week, that's about 48 episodes a year. About 50. So that's about 7 years behind. That is stupid. Just come on, Toonami. I feel like they should skip like a few hundred episodes. But that's just my opinion. I'm still here, just chewing. I'm just a little hungry. But anyway, I guess it really just depends on situational. But for the most part, I do think sub is better. You know, as someone who will stick up for dub, I don't say dub is better. I just say that there is good dub out there. So just because you hate sub, I mean you just hate dub. That's probably because like just several dubs just rubbed you the wrong way. You know, there's several dubs that are just not really that good, and I'll admit that. When it comes to the big three and some of the other big name budget animes like Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Eater, among others, and especially Hellsing. Oh my god. The god of them all. I forgot his name. The guy who plays Alucard in not Soul Eater, but damn it, I'm really bad with names. I just said it. The guy who plays as Alucard in Hellsing. He's just really, really, really good. Like he just makes a perfect Alucard. And there's tons of extremely talented voice actors out there, but and as soon as like they hit like a role in like a not so major anime, all of a sudden the anime comes somewhat good, or like everyone starts paying somewhat of attention to it. It's like, oh, Big Mignata, Patrick Seitz, or like one of those guys is in this anime, so therefore it must be good voice acting. Let's watch it in dub. And unfortunately, that's not always the case. Sometimes I see like a big name voice actor with a bunch of new voice actors, or just kind of voice actors who, for the most part, just stick to, I'm not kidding, hentai anime or porn anime. Like, is that just how bad they are? They got thrown in that. I think actually Patrick Seitz wasn't a legitimate hentai anime. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking with that. Sometimes they just do it when they're bored, I think. But for the most part, dub voice actors don't really try to avoid that area. Some people say hentai is actually better in sub, and I will always agree with you in that. So because the reason why it's better is simply because of the fact that voice actors and there's just more voice actors in Japan that just want this job, so therefore there's more competition, therefore more talent is given to certain posts, and well, even some of the lore stuff gets, well, good voice acting too, even if it shouldn't get it at all. But let's get off the naughty train and get back onto the relaxed train. And you know, this video is going on for about 20 minutes, but I think I should just finish up saying this with this thought. Sub is 75%, because normally 75% of the time sub is better. 25% of the time dub is better, but it really depends on the topic at hand. If it's a shonen anime, or if it's a anime that looks like there's a lot of American characters for Western characters from the word non-Japanese characters, just or English-speaking characters, then for the most part I feel like dub will be better. You like, if it's like three or more characters in anime that are not from Japan and are from somewhere else and look like they would speak that language pretty well, I really do feel like that English would be the better language, or dub would be extra better than sub in some situations. But this is just my opinion. Granted, it's more or less an unbiased opinion, so I feel like my opinion is probably better than most purist anime fans out there. And as someone who loves anime, just in general, I do think that you should, even if you love subs to death, I feel like you should give one or two dub animes a try. You know, that's just my opinion, though. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe on that nonsense. Tell me what you thought of this video, what you guys want me to do next week, what you guys want me to talk about. Because, like, you guys never, like, comment my subscribers. You subscribers out there, I know, and you know who you are. You guys never comment on my videos, and that makes me kind of feel kind of sad. You know, if you guys can tell me what you guys want to see next time, that'd be a great help to me, you know? So please, tell me what you guys want. So, thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.